Today we're going to take this exquisite black summer truffle and we're going to use it to make a simple and easy but creamy and delicious pasta sauce. The first thing you're going to need is a black truffle. These are the cheaper of the two between this and the winter white truffle, but it is not cheap. These are about $50 an ounce. You'll likely have to get this from a wholesaler also. You're not going to find this in a store, but trust me, it's worth it for that once a year when you want to make something a little special. So we're going to shave this off using just a microplane right into a bowl. That's how we're going to throw it into the sauce. You could also, if you want big slices, kind of run it through a mandolin, but the inside of it is absolutely beautiful. That's what you're looking for. It's that really nice light color. It shaves kind of like wood. It's very strange. It's the only way I could describe it. But we're going to take some cheese that I also had pre-box grated. This is just some Parm. It's actually American Grana Padano, which is a Belgioso blend, but for our argument's sake, this is Parm. And we're going to use some beautiful bucatini, my favorite pasta of all time. And we're going to get that cooking. This sauce will come together in the amount of time that this pasta takes. So get that pasta in, make sure it's nice and fully submerged, and now we're going to throw 1 or 2 tablespoons of butter into a pan and let that start to melt down. Once it's fully melted and you've waited maybe 15-20 seconds, we're going to pour that truffle right into it. We're going to mix it up nicely, and we're going to let it kind of get some heat. Black truffle as opposed to white winter truffle actually enhances with a little bit of heat. The winter truffles you do not want to cook. They are basically decorative and you put them on top of food. From everything I've been told, I've never actually bought one. But once you get that in and it's cooked for maybe a minute or two, we're going to hit it with a nice ladle of that pasta water, get that starch in it. We're going to let this reduce probably about half while the rest of that pasta sauce cooks down. Looks very watery right now, but it's going to be absolutely perfect. I'm going to do the same with that cheese. Just get a little of that pasta water in and mix it, kind of make it a paste. That way when you throw it into that sauce later, you could kill the heat and it won't clump. If it gets a little too watery, add a little more cheese and you should be good to go. That's right what you're looking for. Here we are about 2 minutes shy of al dente. You can see it's really reduced. I'm going to throw that pasta right in now and cook it the last 2 minutes over here with some pasta water also. But first we're going to give it a mix, let that truffle kind of mix throughout it. And then we're going to add a little more of that pasta water right into the pan. And we're going to allow this to cook for about another minute or two, tossing it, letting it kind of become creamy from the starch in the pasta water mixed with that butter. And then we're going to start to do the rest of this process. And it's going to come together very quickly. So we're going to kill the heat, add a little bit of pepper right over the top. If you don't want to add pepper, that's totally fine. And then throw that cheese mixture in. Once you get that in, I'm going to put in a splash of pasta water, and we're going to add a little bit more butter, and then I'm going to mix that up, and that is it. This is kind of the same way as you would make like a carbonara or a cacio e pepe. As I mix that up, I can see a little more cheese, but I'm going to mix it thoroughly first just to get that little bit incorporated. You can see it becomes immediately creamy, which is what you're looking for. There's that knob of butter I mentioned. It's about 1 more tablespoon just to really kind of help with the emulsification and add a little bit of glossiness to that sauce. And that's really it. Give that a toss, move it around for a minute or two. If you need to put the heat back on for a second just to make sure it doesn't get cold, totally fine. But once you have that fully mixed, you can see it's beautiful, creamy. All you need to do is plate this up. I had this plate or bowl, whatever you want to use, in the oven quickly first, just to get it kind of warm. It'll help this pasta stay nice for longer. If you just put this onto a cold plate, it's going to get cold quickly, especially any simple sauce like this. We're going to top it with a little bit of extra cheese, a little bit of that truffle now, and you're good to go. This is decadent. Obviously, it is not cheap. This is not something I do all the time. I just realized I've never used any truffle on this channel, and I wanted to showcase that for you guys. But the most important part here is let's dive in. Obviously, it's going to taste very similar to that OG creamless original Alfredo sauce, but the truffle adds a very nice earthiness and lightness to the dish. It's definitely unique, one-of-a-kind kind of dish. Give this a try if you feel like buying a truffle.